All right, a beautiful morning, ladies and gentlemen. A beautiful time again it is to celebrate all the latest and the biggest news of making the rounds. This beautiful time in the world of sport. Nigerians, welcome to Fresh Sport, the first edition for this wonderful week. And of course, I bring you greetings from the studios of Fresh 107.9 Abeokuta, the Jagaban of all radio stations in Nigeria. And in case this is your first time of listening to my voice, don't get it twisted. My name is Gbolahan Olalere, your Radio G, the voice you can trust when it comes to dropping the punchlines, when it comes to preaching the chapters and verses, according to the word of sport. On the program this morning, we'll continue to celebrate the Super Eagles of Nigeria as they maintain the number one position in the Group L of the African Cup of Nations qualifiers. After a late winner from Paul Ebere Onuachu, the rejected stone who turned out to be the chief army, the chief cornerstone. We'll celebrate the Eagles this morning by taking a look at some of the interesting actions of the game, and of course the reactions coming from the player at the end of the game in Port Novo. We'll celebrate the match day 18 of the MPFL. 8 games went down across various centers of the country. 25 goals were scored. 1 away victory was recorded. Abia Warriors unbeaten run ended in a grand style at the Lafayette Township Stadium. 8-goal thriller between Asara United and Abia Warriors. From the MPFL, we celebrate the NNL Nigeria National League. Gateway United claimed a massive victory at the Moshood Abiola Stadium, while of course Remo Stars of Ijebu also won 1-0 in the game in the NNL. Shooting Stars 9 games unbeaten. 8 games unbeaten ended in the game between Shooting Stars and Enewe United. We celebrate all of that in the course of the program, not forgetting FIFA World Cup qualifiers for the teams in Europe. The La Roja, talking of the Spain national team, grabbed a late win against Georgia. Hurricane scored an assist for 3 Lions as they defeated Albania. Barcelona winger Ousmane Dembele, while of course Kylian Mbappe scored for France in the game against Kazakhstan. Diogo Jota scored 2 goals for Portugal. We celebrate all of that in the course of the program. From the Formula 1, Max Verstappen of Red Bull defeated Mercedes driver Lewis Hamilton to take a stunning pole position at the season opening of the Bahrain Grand Prix. We celebrate, we continue to take a look at the results of the NBA regular season. 4 games went down this morning in the NBA regular season. This and many more we shall be celebrating in the course of today's program. Once again, my name is Gbolahan Olalere. No time again to waste time. Let's celebrate the Super Eagles of Nigeria. No longer in news. The Eagles of Nigeria broke the 8 years home soil dominance on Saturday evening at the Charles de Gaulle Stadium in Port Novo. Prior to the game on Saturday, the Scarrets of Benin Republic have remained unbeaten at home. The last time Benin Republic tasted a defeat at home was in 2013 when the Phoenix of Algeria defeated Benin Republic by 3-1 at the Lamite Stadium in Cotonou. But of course, Paul Onuachu settled the game in the 9 minutes of the game after coming in as a substitute to Kelechi Iheanacho in the 71 minutes. Before the game at the Charles de Gaulle Stadium, Nigeria had already secured qualification to the African Cup of Nations qualifiers. They see the qualification to AFCON in Cameroon after Lesotho and Sierra Leone played out a stormy draw earlier in the day in Maseru. And of course, after the win in Port Novo, the Super Eagles of Nigeria are flying high on the table with 11 points. And of course, they are getting ready to face off with Lesotho right there at the Teslim Balogun Stadium in Lagos. The boys returned to the country yesterday. Don't forget they traveled to Port Novo by boat. And of course, they also returned to the country by boat to take on Lesotho tomorrow. And the last game of the AFCON qualifiers. Ladies and gentlemen, let's go straight to Port Novo and listen to Paul Ebere Onuachu speaking at the end of the game between the Eagles and the Scarrets. 1-0 it ended in favor of the Super Eagles of Nigeria.
just going to say thanks to the nation for the push. They really pushed me to show what I have to show for the national team, and now I did it. I'm so happy for the team and for the country.
What do you think that goal does for your confidence?
And it's a lot of confidence for striker to score. I'm very happy.
And now the team is qualified for the AFCON.
I'll just have to go there and take the goal.
Well done, well done.
There you listen to Paul Ebere Onuachu. Speaking at the end of the game, right there in Port Novo, cleared the road for Super Eagles of Nigeria as they broke the 8 years home soil dominance of Benin Republic right there in their own stadium, Charles de Gaulle Stadium in Port Novo. Genetro also reacted at the end of the game. He was thrilled about the fact that the Super Eagles of Nigeria played massively in that particular game. Okay, quick run on the interesting action in that particular game. It was an important game for the Eagles, and of course, as part of those interesting actions, we could notice in that particular game was the dominance in the midfield. Talking of Joseph Ayodele Aribo alongside Wilfred Ndidi, and of course, another interesting action in that particular game was the fact that the partnership of Kelechi Promise Iheanacho alongside Victor Osimhen is very massive. Another thing to take a look at is the fact that Paul Ebere Onuachu can provide another dimension in the front of the attack. Paul Onuachu combines strength alongside agility in the front of the Eagles attack. There is a particular player that fails to turn up for the Super Eagles of Nigeria in a game between Benin Republic and the Charles de Gaulle Stadium. I am talking about the player, Everton midfielder Alex Iwobi. He tested positive ahead of the game, but of course, another round of tests will be made on Alex Iwobi ahead of the game between the Eagles and Lesotho. The guys returned to the country yesterday, and of course, Amaju Mervin Pinich hosted the player right there in Lagos. They take on Lesotho in the final game of the AFCON qualifiers. Let's keep our fingers crossed and see if the Eagles will take the maximum point against the Crocodiles of Lesotho right there at the Testing Balogun Stadium in Lagos. Don't forget the governor of Lagos State, Babajide Sanwo-Olu, has confirmed that he is set to host the Eagles when they take on Lesotho in the game on Tuesday. But of course, according to information coming from CAF, over 10,000 fans will be watching the game. But of course, according to the information we had, probably tickets might be sold. Probably, an unconfirmed information, probably tickets might be sold out to fans who are ready to watch the game between the Eagles and of course the Crocodiles of Lesotho. Away from the Eagles, we celebrate the MPFL. But of course, don't forget, we are live on all social media platforms. We are live on Facebook, we are live on Twitter, not forgetting YouTube. Fresh FM Abeokuta is the handle. Search the handle Fresh FM Abeokuta on all social media platforms, and you get to listen to us loud and clear. Fresh FM Abeokuta at Fresh FM Abeokuta. You get to listen to us live and direct, loud and clear. Okay, moving on the program, celebrating MPFL Match Day 18. Rivers United defeated Sunshine Stars. Godwin Aguda scored in the 34 minutes as Rivers United made it 3 wins out of 5 games. Sunshine Stars losing streak continues. They are winless in 11 games. The sun is no longer shining for Benga Ogumbote. The Oracle are no longer working for Benga Ogumbote. 11 winning runs, 11 game unbeaten. Beg your pardon. It has been 11 games since Sunshine Stars won a game in the MPFL. Kano Pillars up against Atlant 2 goes to 1 in favor of Kano Pillars. 2 penalties in the closing stage of each half for Kano Pillars as they defeated Atlant of Ori 2 goes to 1. Second on the log with 3 points. Aqua United defeated Lobby Stars 3 goes to 0. From Hudo scored 2 goals for Aqua United. 32 points after 17 games. Wari Wolves defeated Ifeanyi Uba 3 goes to 1. 1 win in the last 5 games for Wari Wolves. FC Ifeanyi Uba are also winless in the last 5 games in the MPFL. Nasarawa United up against Abia Warriors 5-8 goal thrillers. 5 goals to 3 in that particular game played at the Lafayette Township Stadium. Abia Warriors' unbeaten run came to an end. Imama Amakakabo has been unbeaten in the last 8 games, but of course, in the game at the Lafayette Township Stadium, it ended 5 goals to 3. And of course, their unbeaten run came to an end. Katsina United also tasted defeat. Kora United defeated them 2 goals to 1. The only away victory in the MPFL March the 18th. Adamawa United up against the Wiki Thoris. 0-0 it ended in that particular game. Okay, Plateau United also defeated Enugu Rangers 2 goals to 1. Well, of course, 2 games are set to go down later this evening. Jigawa Golden Stars are up against MFM Olukoya Boys, and Eyimba will take on the Kada Football Club later today, 4 o'clock Nigerian time, right there at the Eyimba International Stadium in Abad. The People's Elephant, don't forget, they lost their last game on the road right there at the Soccer Temple in Agege against MFM. Okay, take a look at the standings. Kora United are on top of the table, 33 points after 18 games. Kano Pillars are second, 33 points after 18 games. Aqua United are second, are third with 32 points after 17 games. Celebrating teams on the bottom of the MPFL table. Adamawa United still remains 12 points after 18 games. From the MPFL, we go straight to the Nigerian National League, where Remo Stars defeated APS Screen 1 goal to 0 to cement their position on top of the table. Calabar Rovers also defeated Giant Brillas 2 goals to 0. Ekiti United defeated Goran FC at home. Nilayo defeated Dynamite Falls 1 goal to 0. At home, Joy Comet also defeated Kudoski 3 goals to 1. Inewi United defeated Shooting Stars 1 goal to 0. Don't forget, Shooting Stars remain unbeaten in their last 8 games, but of course the unbeaten came to an end when Inewi United defeated Shooting Stars by 1 goal to 0. Vanderesa defeated Stationary Source 2 goals to 0. Bendel Insurance defeated Bayelsa United 3 goals to 1. Crown FC up against One Rocket 0-0 it ended. Delta Force defeated Osho United 2 goals to 0. Gateway United defeated Abia Comet 2 goals to 0. Celebrating result coming from Europe. Okay, Spain defeated Georgia 2 goals to 1. Sweden defeated Kosovo 3 goals to 0. The Azuris, talking of Italy, they defeated Bulgaria by 2 goals to 0. France defeated Kazakhstan 2 goals to 0. Osman Dembele, well, of course, Kylian Mbappe on the score sheet for France. 3 Lions of England defeated Albania by 2 goals to 0. Macy Mount and Harry Kane scored for England. Poland up against Andorra 3 goals to 0 it ended. For Poland, Robert Lewandowski scored in that particular game. Celebrating NBA before wrap up the program, Charlotte Hornets tasted defeat in the hands of Phoenix Suns, 101 points to 97 points. Devin Booker 35 points, Chris Paul 16 points. As Phoenix Suns defeated Charlotte Hornets, Toronto Raptors tasted defeat to Portland Trail Blazers, 122 points to 117 points. Denver Nuggets up against Atlanta Hawks, 126 points to 102 points. LA Lakers defeated Orlando Magic by 96 points to 93 points. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the best way to wrap up the program for this beautiful morning. Let's do this again some other time, 6:30 a.m. tomorrow morning, where we get to celebrate another round of victories when it comes to the world of sport. My name is Gbolahan Olalere. Until next time, continue to do what you know how to do best, and don't forget to stay out of trouble. I am out of the studio.
From the rock city of Nigeria. Rock city of Nigeria. This is Fresh 107.9.
Fresh 107.9 FM. Lábẹ́ Olúmọ, ó kilẹ̀ fàlàfàlà.